Hey everyone, welcome back to the Liberty Mundo channel. Today we're discussing how billionaires avoid taxes. Our star today is Roman Abramovich's yacht captain who was arrested in Italy for the unforgivable sin of refueling a floating monument to excess without giving the state its cut. Roman Abramovich is a Russian oligarch who once owned London football club Chelsea. His super yacht, the Eclipse, is 500 feet of opulence. It boasts helipads, missile defenses, and a disco lounge where Harvey Weinstein once grooved to a $1 million private Red Hot Chili Peppers concert. But while Roman partied, his accountants were doing the real financial engineering, hiding millions in taxes using shell companies so convoluted even the EU's bureaucrats got dizzy. Here's how it worked. You buy a yacht through a British Virgin Islands shell company owned by a Cyprus-based trust. Then you lease it to another Cyprus shell corporation you also own. Declare it a commercial venture, and suddenly VAT, that 20% tax on everything from fuel to repairs and maintenance, evaporates. Why? Because commercial vessels don't pay VAT on expenses. But here's the punchline. The only clients renting these yachts were Abramovich's own offshore clones. But wait, it gets better. To keep up appearances, Abramovich's team forged time charters, fake rental agreements backdated to match fuel purchases. In one case, they saved $44,000 on a single tank of fuel by pretending the yacht was chartered after it had already sailed. Even Deloitte, the accounting giants who probably preach ethics at corporate retreats, helped design this scheme. Their Cyprus office sent memos confirming how to minimize VAT exposure. Now governments hate competition. When Italy realized Abramovich's yacht fuel wasn't taxed, they arrested the captain, a glorified bus driver for billionaires, and threatened jail time. Cyprus, not to be outdone, slapped his shell company with a €14 million fine. But here's the kicker. The company lost contact with its owners and dissolved. Poof! Debt gone. Meanwhile, the EU will still tax your coffee while wasting billions on farm subsidies and defense contractors. Let's be clear, this isn't about justice, it's a turf war. Politicians need villains to distract you from their own grift. They'll chase yacht captains over pocket change while blowing your taxes on wars, bank bailouts, and $10,000 office chairs. Remember when Cyprus tried to confiscate savings accounts during the last banking crisis? Or when Italy spent €200 million on a bridge that collapsed before opening? But sure, Abramovich is the parasite. Leaked documents show advisors knew the scheme wouldn't hold up under scrutiny. One memo warned, a determined investigator could discover this is an in-house structure. Translation, we're breaking the law, but maybe they're too incompetent to notice. Spoiler, they were, for a decade. Here's the real lesson. Taxes aren't about roads or schools. They're a protection racket. Politicians want you to think Abramovich is stealing your money, but he's just opting out of their game. The state doesn't care about fairness, it cares about control. If they can't tax a billionaire's yacht, they'll go after a captain or some other lowly employee. The truth is, we should all opt out of their corrupt game. Meanwhile, the EU's VAT system is a joke. It's so leaky even a middle-class freelancer could dodge taxes with an offshore company and a Cyprus P.O. box. But instead of fixing it, they'll hold press conferences bragging about arresting some guy named Luigi, who stocks the yacht's wine cellar. So next time you hear about a crackdown on tax evasion, ask yourself, who's the bigger thief? The oligarch hiding millions, or the state stealing billions to fund their own incompetence? The answer's obvious, but good luck getting a politician to admit it. Stay skeptical, stay free, and never let a bureaucrat convince you they're the good guy. For anyone serious about protecting their wealth, Bulletproof Asset Protection is a must-read. This special report provides valuable secret strategies to make sure your money can never be touched or even found. You'll discover how to easily open secret bank accounts. You'll find out how to establish anonymous companies and trusts, and the best jurisdictions around the world to keep your assets private and secure. Follow the link in the description to find out more.